Welcome back. Matthew McConaughey has dazzled us through the years, countless memorable roles, but the Oscar winner says his latest is unlike any he's had before. In White Boy Rick, he plays a father with big ideas for his family's future, only to find they are much easier said than done.
Mm-hmm. All he's got to have is vision.
Vision?
Yeah, it's a metaphor, Rick. I mean, like a phrase of speech. For instance, look in the back seat, tell me what you see.
VCR?
No, sir. That, my friend, is the future. It's our future. You and I are going to open up a video store, Rick. And we're not just going to have one store. We're going to have dozens of stores. And most people are lambs, Ricky. Not you and me. Damn lions.
Matthew McConaughey, good morning to you.
Morning.
Why do you say it's unlike any role you've had?
I'm usually drawn to roles of characters that by hook or by crook try to handle situations or do handle situations. This character, I've never played a character that loses so often, like every time. Like loses every scenario he's in. His heart's in the right place, but he just doesn't have the follow through. You hear him talking about his dreams in a video store and he's trying to hold his family together. But as a father, he's a guy who just cannot toe the line.
You kind of feel for him, though. Like
his heart's in the right place, yeah, and you do feel for him. And I know fathers like this, but he's got all the want to, but none of the can do.
We got to talk about your co-star. We're seeing him on the screen.
Richie Merritt.
Richie Merritt was plucked out of a high school in Baltimore, not an actor, wasn't auditioning. That's incredible. And then suddenly he's across the stage from you.
This young man's never had a job. We did a casting. We were looking for the right person for this role for over 2 years. They find him in the principal's office in a Baltimore high school. The director, Yan DeMonge, kind of put him through a boot camp. We saw that he could be honest and behave honestly in front of camera. He didn't know who I was. When I met him in a parking lot at a bowling alley a month before we started shooting. And I had to pick him out. He didn't recognize me at all. Didn't know who I was. So we started to work together. He's the lead in this movie. He does a wonderful job. He knew the role.
Yeah.
He knew the life of the person that he was inhabiting, this Rick Wershe Jr. And he does a wonderful job.
And it's a true story.
Based on a true story. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you've been busy, and I have to put up a little graphic we made because I think these are your last 3 roles. And, they all seem different. Well, first of all, what's going on here on the right? What's that? Because
I believe I'm wearing a dress in that one.
Yeah,
that's Moondog.
Oh, I thought it was a bathing suit.
No, that's a full-on dress with a fanny pack down low and a sailor's cap up high and some flip-up glasses. Yeah, that's Moondog.
Well, you wear it well, but this is all in the last year. You come home and your wife is like, who are you? No,
yeah, she says, she's probably told you, she says she feels like she's sleeping with a different man, whatever role it is that I'm playing. So to some extent, that's true.
Yeah, how's she feel about Moondog?
Well, let me tell you, the Moondog coming, me, Popeye, Dad, I was fun when I was playing Moondog. I mean, milkshakes whenever you want them. Pizza, yes. We're staying up late on Saturday night, no curfew.
Are you like one of those moody actor types that gets into the role and it's like, don't come into my room and that sort of thing?
I'm not that kind of moody. I bring a little bit of whoever my man is back home with me, but I'm not that kind of moody.
Yeah.
I pretty much let it go once I get back home.
Now, wait, you have kids, obviously, 3 kids. What are we?
3.
5, 8, and 10.
5, 8, and 10.
So your father in this role we just talked about in White Boy Rick, what kind of dad are you really? Are you strict or are you like, all right, all right, all right?
Well, we mix the all right into the discipline.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, and any parents understand that the main thing is that my wife and I, Camila, we have a similar moral bottom line.
Yeah.
And as you learn, if you have kids, every day they get older, you realize how much more it's really DNA.
Yeah.
What we can do is we can nudge them and shepherd them, et cetera, but boy, they are who they are. And right now I'm just happy to say we have 3 healthy ones, and they're very much individuals.
Yeah. What do you guys do on like an average Friday, Saturday night?
Friday night's the no curfew night. It's pizza night. It's a movie night. It's all the kids can sleep with Mama and Papa night. That night can go late. Sometimes we have to lie about the time and say it's midnight when it's really 10 because we can tell it's going to go to 2. It usually involves a lot of cooking. We stay home. We cook a lot. And then music, and then it really gets nice when it turns into, after the movie, into a bit of a dance party.
Oh, good.
That's when we're really rocking.
Oh, we love it. What's your favorite dance song these days?
These days?
Yeah, what does everyone love?
She's my dog. I don't even know what the name of the guy sings it. It's on
Wait, do it again.
What's it called? I forget the name. Anyway, it's a good. I've been listening to a lot of sort of swing.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Do you like all right, all right, all right? Or you just...
Yeah, I said it. I mean, no, that's the first 3 words I ever said in my film career.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother me when people say it. It does. It is 3 affirmations. And what it does for me, that's the first 3 words I ever said. And I didn't, in my first film, Dazed Confused. Now, I'm doing that in 1992. I don't know if that's going to be a hobby.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a career 26 years later. So when I hear it, when other people say it, it's a callback to 26 years ago when I first started this thing called acting, which turned into a career.
Yeah, I think it means we love you, Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. Thank you so
Good to be
much.
here.
Appreciate
Thank you.
it. White Boy
Yes, ma'am.
Rick in theaters on Friday. Check it out.